Okay guys, so in this video I'm going to show you how to add a ceiling and light fixtures after you have totally finished your floor plan. Mine is obviously somewhat incomplete for the purpose of just showing you guys how to do things. So make sure your floor plans are totally complete and all your components are in there. Don't rush through that, have fun with that. The more you learn how to do that, the better your designs are going to be later on. So the more practice you get with it, the better. Plus, I'm going to be looking for quality on your floor plans on here. So don't rush through that step. And if it's taking you more time than all the other steps, then that's okay, because that's how the components are. But we're going to talk about how to do ceilings and lights in this video. So once your floor plan is completed, okay, keep in mind that we are in our level 1 view here. We have our 3D view open. Okay, hopefully you guys are getting at least like comfortable. I'm going to delete this floor because I don't need it. You're getting comfortable switching back between the two, understanding that this is one project. These are just different views, okay? If you notice over here in the project browser, okay, there's all this stuff in here, okay? It basically sets you up to create a plan set like you're an actual architect. So there's probably a lot you can learn looking at all that stuff. However, you see we have level 2, so if we wanted to do a second level, we would go here and do level 2. This is like the site plan, so this is your site plan is gonna be like the grass and stuff outside. You know, think about an art assignment, the site plan versus the floor plans. Okay, it's kind of the same thing in Revit. But you'll notice here we have ceiling plan. So if you open that up, you'll see there's an L1 and an L2 architectural ceiling plan. Okay, so something important here is we're going to open up L1 architectural ceiling plan, but notice how these are named the same thing, but this symbol here next to it is different. It's because it's a ceiling plan, and a lot of those details have gone away. Okay, so the reason that is because it's now slicing the building at an elevated level, like where the ceiling would be. Okay, I would actually rename this as, so the ceiling plan, right click on that, rename it to maybe L1 ceiling. Okay, so now when you change that, it'll change right here too. Okay, that way when you start toggling between all these, you don't get confused what is the ceiling and what is the floor, because that will get confusing. And then if you place a component on your ceiling, then that's not going to be good. So you just want to make sure you understand. If you're like, yeah, no, I know, I'll look at that symbol and that's fine, then you don't need to rename it. Okay, I just would, because you start to kind of get in the groove in Revit and you might forget. So anyway, making a ceiling. Luckily, it is really easy. Okay, once we are in our ceiling plan, we click on ceiling, and it's going to automatically put you into automatic ceiling. See, if you just hover, don't click, it'll like basically recognize rooms and areas. Then you can click and create ceilings in all those rooms. Okay, easy. Right? Now, if you go to your 3D view, you have a ceiling here that you can select. It kind of is like a floor, but a ceiling. Okay? And so sometimes when you're working and you're looking in 3D view, the ceiling actually gets in your way. And so you can always click on certain ones and hide them in view. For example, if we hide this ceiling, okay, because we want to look inside this room and see what the heck is going on. And then you're like, okay, where's my ceiling? I need to have it come back. You can turn on this light bulb down here. If you hover over it, it says reveal hidden elements. If you turn that on, okay, it'll show something that's hidden and kind of like a pink outline. You can select it and click unhide and then turn that mode off. You can either click here or re-click the light bulb, and then boom, it's back. So you might want to do that. You may want to do that with windows. You may want to do that with walls. I can hide walls if I want to see inside my building here at a different view. Okay. And then if I'm like, I want my wall back. Okay, turn that mode on and unhide the element and turn it off. Okay. So we have our ceilings here. The next step is to add lighting. So, you know, you guys can get creative with this. Revit has a couple of so for example, if you go to load place a component, in here you will find some, this is a panel board, but you will find some lighting in here. There was one, let me find it. Oh, troffer light. So it kind of looks like the lights like in our classroom, which you probably won't have in an apartment. So, you know, this is something that you can download. You can download different light fixtures. I downloaded this, let me see here. I think I need to load it. It was this one. It's like a ceiling fan with a light. And so you can bring it into Revit. I downloaded this from BIM Object. I just searched for ceiling fan with light, and you can place it, and maybe that's your living room. Okay, and then sometimes this can get kind of tricky because you may want to place it in your floor plan, and that's okay if you accidentally do that and it goes like on your floor. There's kind of an easy way to fix that. Say we want to do one in the bedroom here. See, I need to go to the ceiling plan and do so because we want to place it on the ceiling structure, okay? But like I said, if you put it on the floor, you can always delete it and then go to your ceiling plan and place it. Sometimes you want to see what's going on your floor plan before you place it, but it's kind of cool. Like I can see in the bedroom, now there's that fan and light fixture in there, okay? I also could hide the ceiling real quick and see it. And I'm going to show you guys in the next step, how to take internal shots. And so it'll actually look really cool and you can see all the stuff from the inside. So, so you can download lights. You can use whatever you can find in the Revit default light components. I know I downloaded some of these like, they're kind of like these troffer lights, or inset lights. So you can do, you know, ceiling, like hanging lights. You'll just have to see what they look like and if they actually work. Because like I said, some of this BIM object stuff, you kind of have to mess with it a little bit. So see what you can find. There's some cool stuff and you can get really creative with the lighting. Okay, and then place those and make sure you have a ceiling structure for this step, and then just screenshot your ceiling plan.